motivated them to join this session because it is about personal branding. So assume you guys are having some social presence on the social platforms and you want to improve that. You want to know like what is personal branding and how to implement it in your business. So uh, just quick quiz like what motivated you all to join this session and what exactly you're looking for when you join this session? You may speak or you can put this into the comments.
Yeah, I can share. Um,
Yeah.
so I I'm not very comfortable talking about my work or myself, so I really don't. It doesn't come naturally to me to talk about myself in social media. So it always intrigued me to know how to really maximize the social media for the personal growth as well as for professional growth. So I just I'm just here to explore how I can overcome that block right now.
Right. And you know what? This is a very
Yeah.
common problem that many coaches are facing. Like they know they're so good with their skills, they can help the people, but the only obstacle is they cannot reach them. There is no way, absolutely no way, and this mostly happens with people who are like introverts. They cannot communicate their ideas freely. So yes, this is one thing. Murthy sir, uh, can you share like what motivated you to join the session?
Let me start. See, I have been in corporate sector from last 25 years,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I've been a finance guy.
Okay.
And of late, I realized that, the kind of people who are coming into the corporate sector at the beginners level and the mid
Mm-hmm.
level, they are not up to the mark when it comes to the expectations from them vis-a-vis what they have been like, experienced all about and those things. And aside to that, I also wanted to do some kind of grooming work around my profession and leadership things and managing roles and all those things, human resource development kind of a thing, right? Clubbing with finance area. So I thought, this is the right way and this is the right time for me to, step out of the corporate world and then, start something on my own. So I was able to connect with Rajni some time back. I think hardly a week back I was able to connect with her, and I've been attending, quite a number of this kind of sessions to understand, how this market goes up and how do we approach people and how do we approach, the market itself. How can I place myself, in this era?
Mm-hmm.
So like that kind of for me again, I'm while I'm trying interested in teaching, right, and giving offload my knowledge base, but at the same time I'm just trying to gather also now because it's completely a new thing for me,
Got
right?
it.
Yeah. So that's
So,
about
so
me.
far, yeah, sorry to cut you. So
Yeah.
far, I understand that we have three enthusiastic people in this room and who are eager to know what is personal branding, how does it work, and what the whole thing is about. So let's get started. I'll quickly share my screen. So I had made a presentation for you guys. Can you see it now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So it's kind of a roadmap that will help you to understand what the personal brand is about and how you can go ahead and share your content and be an irresistible personal brand in your niche. Just a second. Yeah. So you may ask, what is personal brand and what is the fuss about? Like why people are so much talking about the personal brand? And here is the answer. Like whenever you are searching about a person, if you are interested in their services, like even before knowing them, like you are searching on a Google and you are checking what are the services that they give. So the first thing you notice is what this brand is about, what the person is saying and how they are saying it. Do they have any uh, good numbers, good record? Do they have a credibility? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Because even if you are working with someone or you are hiring a coach or anyone else, you have to check whether this person will help me, whether this person will be able to help me or not. And there comes your personal brand. Because whenever a person is looking for help in certain aspect, they can look for you, they can see what are the things you are good at, how you can help them, and then they will start connecting with you. So before talking to you, before even sharing that first message or making that first connection request, you can make an impression with your personal brand. Okay, so like what is personal brand? And it is basically how people see you, they remember you, what is your vibe, how you can connect with them, what is the reputation that you have in market. So I'll give you one example. And it is your fingerprint, of course. So here is an example. So I've been connected with this coach for so long. I've been following Simran's post, and it's really nice. People are very crazy about her. Like they are posting about 50 to 60 comments in the first hour of whenever she is posting anything. Also, if you see, the follower count is so high. So how is she able to do it? The first thing, when you see her profile, you will see that she has clarity in her messaging. Like she is helping coaches. What? With what? With six-figure coaching business, and it is an online launch course expert. So I'm just uh, going through her profile bio and making you understand ki what is the first impression when people go to your profile, even without knowing her. So suppose you are just searching for a coach, then her profile lands. This is the information the user or anyone will have in the first 10 to 15 seconds whenever they are seeing her profile. So it goes for any platform. You talk about Instagram, you talk about LinkedIn. So I will be majorly focusing on these two platforms because most of the audiences for coaches, as per my research, are available on these two platforms. If you talk about a very high premium kind of customers, yes, they are available on X or Twitter as well. So in this particular example, which I've shared with you, also see that I've highlighted 2 million in client results, which is again a trust building statement, right? So when you see this, you know that this person has worked so hard. She has a proof. Also, she has so many followers that knows what she does. So she must be good at what she does. So this is the first impression that you can or your personal brand can make with your online presence. Again, in the next sections, I will help you create a content strategy, like how you can draft your content, like how you can create content pieces that resonates with your ideal audience. But I'm telling you from an analysis point of view, like whenever you are landing on someone's profile, what are the things that catches attention? Okay, so I'm not able to see the chat, I guess. Just a second, I'll just Ranjani, you can tell me if there is any message. I'm not able to see the chat from here.
There's no messages as yet on the
There are
chat.
no
Okay, okay.
now. Okay.
Perfect, perfect. So if you have any questions, you can simply like unmute yourself and ask. And if you have like any questions you might want to address later, we can have it in the last 15 minutes of the session. Like a very detailed question, if you want to talk about your profile, we can have it there. So, like how you can create a irresistible personal brand, the answer is very simple. So, see, many people overcomplicate this, and this is why people feel a hindrance to take the first step. But actually, creating a magnetic profile is very simple. You just need to have three things. First is clarity. Clarity can be in the terms of who you are serving, what is your offer, how you can help them, and what exactly does the people feel. I have included the emotions because people connect with emotions and stories very well. So, if you know at what point of the life they are, it is very easy for you to pitch in and share your expertise. Another thing is credibility. So, how you can establish credibility? I can give you 4 5 examples. Okay, so any one of you can unmute and share about a journey where you have helped a client move from A to B. Any one of you can unmute and share their journey about a credible moment where you have helped the client move from A to B. Yes, Mercy, you want to say something?
Yeah, credible moment is when you really get them to see the light, right? The aha moment.
Mhm.
Yeah. So where they really see value in the process that we take them through. I guess then when they start talking about it to others and refer people, that's when you're establishing credibility.
Okay, that's true. But what's a credible movement? The journey, the transformation journey that I'm talking about, moving people from A to B. So, for example, I helped my client achieve 180% of growth plus 14 inbound leads within 3 months of working with them. So that's a credible statement because I am sharing my unique experience and I am also sharing what I have done in a particular time frame. Okay, so that's how you establish credibility, and it also keeps you distinguished from others. So if I drop this, actually, I'm not able to see the chat. Just a minute. I'll quickly stop my screen share. So, credible statements. Client results A to B. In the chat, I have mentioned a credible statements formula. Like when you move your client from the results A to B. So, if I have to share, just a second. Yeah. So, just a second. In a minute, I'll show you how to build credible statements. Okay, so what can be a credible statement? Suppose if you are a finance coach, you can say, I helped a client manage funds, या फिर funds or anything that is their concern. For example, you can show that I helped my client manage portfolio worth 10 million or whatever the number is. I'm just quoting an amount. Or I helped my client get a property worth 2 million in 1 year using my strategic framework. So this from this example, you can understand what is the tangible outcome of your efforts whenever you are working with a client. So instead of just saying that I help my client, I have helped 20 clients so far, what you can do is you can add your unique wins, like in this statement. And also about LinkedIn and Instagram, these platforms work so much on the connection. So as you have seen, many people advise that you have to engage 20 minutes before, 20 minutes after posting. It is actually true. When you start engaging and connecting with people, you will see that they are responding back. So currently, if you are a coach who have people like very little engagement, two, three comments, and maybe a couple of likes or 10 likes, then you can do this thing like before you post anything and after you post anything, you have to engage for 20 minutes. In this time duration, you have to engage with not only the people who are in your group, but you have to engage with top creators in your niche. So why do I say top creators? Because already they have a massive following. So suppose in India, many people know Ankur Wariku. So if any of his posts you see, you will see so much of likes, like 1700 likes, 500 comments. So when you engage on these kind of posts, you have a fair opportunity to be discovered by many people. Okay. So firstly, you have to find out what are the top creators in your niche so that you can go ahead and connect with them. Also, you have to engage with their post and their content. So this is how you can have your connection in the industry. If you have any questions at this point, you can stop, like unmute yourself and ask me. Okay, then I'll move ahead. So this is a very simple framework for you to understand how you can build trust. The first factor is authenticity. So you may ask it, life coaches, like there are around 500 life coaches in India. I just quote a random number, like there are about 500 coaches in India. Why I should work with you? Why I should have a parent coach like Bindu or have a finance coach like Murthy? Why someone choose you over the others? Because no one can replace your authentic self. No one can replace your unique experiences. So when you say about your unique experiences in the content, that's how you are going authentic, and people are loving it. So people love when you are authentic and you share your experiences. The second is empathy. So why people should uh, bother when you are posting content just about yourself or just about highlighting your wins. You might have seen the post on LinkedIn which says that I just got a new role, I just got promoted. So people are seeing that kind of post every day. But what actually are you posting that make them feel that you care about them is uh, their concern. So whenever you are posting anything, think from the audience perspective. Is this relatable for to my ideal audience? Are they able to take any insights? Is this piece of content inspiring them in any way? The next part is logic, framework or logic. So logic is mostly like what your framework is and how you are solving the problem. So it is like when you go step by step, this is one, two, three, and this is how you solve their problem. So it's in this particular authenticity, empathy, and logic. If you put that into content, then people can understand your message very effectively. That's why content is your magic wand. I have seen people in the industry who are claiming that within 1 year of posting on LinkedIn, they have gained massive results, like 20,000 followers. Isn't that crazy? In just 1 year. And what does that translate into revenue and client experiences? LinkedIn can give you work, LinkedIn can give you clients. And the only thing that you have to do is post content consistently and the content that helps your ideal audience. Every time you post any content, you have the potential to inspire someone, to make them feel good. to say कि yes, this post have made my day. And it doesn't have to be strategically कि this is my niche, I have to stick around that. No, you can also inspire someone by your post. So I'll share another example. So I think most of the people know Rajiv Talreja. He's a well-known coach. He's a business coach, and this post is about like he started with "I am a huge Dhoni fan." Okay, so in this you can see insane amount of likes, comments, repost. And why do you think it have worked? Any idea?
Just repeat your question, my dear.
Yeah, so I'm saying he is a business coach and he is posting about Dhoni. He is a huge Dhoni fan. So why do you think this have worked for him? Because if you see,
Mm.
he has got 720 engagement like likes and 42 comments, 3 reposts. So why do you think there is a need for a business coach to have something like I am a huge Dhoni fan? If you're thinking from a traditional point of view that you only have to post your niche related content, this post really challenges your thought process. So I'm just
It
asking,
supports you. It
yeah,
supports your thought process and attracts customers to like your post and move ahead along with you. It acts
mhm,
like an example. So that's what I feel.
right. And one thing that might gone unnoticed, but I'm saying from a copy perspective, that it mentions Dhoni. Okay,
Mm.
since he is targeting Indian clienteles, MSME, mostly uh, the people who are very into a business mindset, tech, but he also knows that most of these people, around 70-80% of the people, are also Dhoni fan. Okay,
Mm.
so this helps you understand your customer psyche that this is the person, he needs my help, but do I know more about him? What is his likes? What does he does on the weekend? That kind of stuff. So whenever you are creating content, first you have to have a very clear understanding on your audience profile or ideal client profile. And when you know them so deep, you know what clicks with them. And then whenever you are creating content, they are resonating with you. Okay. So I'll move to the next. Yeah. So this is my simple framework for posting content, and it helps to uh, convert and build a community as well. So if you're posting three times a week, then it comes to 12 posts a month. Okay. And it is simply 12 posts, which is easily doable. Okay. So the breakup should be 6 posts talk about your ideal audience pain, desire, aspiration. Then 4 posts can talk about your journey, your process, your unique client stories. And 2 posts can be your opinions, personal journey, or anything apart from your niche that inspires you, you're passionate about. So that people know कि हाँ, this person is not a very boring teacher kind of thing. They also know back the backstory of that person. Okay, he is Rajiv Talreja, but he also knows about cricket. He also know about Dhoni. He is a Dhoni fan. So it's like creating uh, psychological connections with the people and their interest in your content. So you may see that there are only 2 lines whenever you are checking post on LinkedIn. So if these 2 lines are attention grabbing, then only people will click the more button and see what's inside the post. Otherwise, they will just skip. And if you don't want them to skip, here are 3 4 things that I do, which I've learned from Lara Costa. And you may check her on YouTube. She also have a free 7-day course, by the way. So if you're interested, you can check her out. So the thing is, firstly, you have to have a hook. This goes for LinkedIn as well as Instagram. If you have attention grabbing opening line, then people are interested and inclined to learn what you have to say next. So in this, if you see, I have started with a number. I've included a number on purpose. And this is the dream outcome, which makes people think, okay, she's generating 2000 leads. And this is something I aspire. So let me go ahead and check this post, what this post is about. And to not sound it like clickbait, I've specifically mentioned in the next line that this talks about overlooked ways to optimize LinkedIn. So I have made them clear that this is a dream outcome that they can achieve. The second line talks about that it is about LinkedIn. So anyone who is interested in LinkedIn and want to grow LinkedIn can look into this post like how to optimize and get the leads. So always start your content with something which is attention grabbing. Another thing that you can uh, include to grab attention is time. You must have seen many posts which says 11 years ago I was this and now I am this. 11 years ago I was struggling with money problems and now I have an empire worth 3 millions or whatever. So if you see this kind of post, why you are inclined to read it? Because it talks about a specific time frame and an achievement. So these are three things which are working very well on LinkedIn. If you are following any content formats using this two to three opening lines, then you will see the results for sure. And this is about content. Like what else could you imagine? Like when it comes to personal branding, like. Should I focus on keywords or should I look on profile optimization trends? I mean, I'm asking you guys, what do you think is more important when we are looking at social platforms and wanting to get more impressions or reach or leads, whatever is your goal? So, what do you think is a major part, a major chunk that you have to focus on? Yes,
Being consistent,
being consistent, absolutely. What else? Okay, how many people feel that,
Your post should be very crisp and clear.
yeah, crisp and clear? Okay, what else? How many people feel that keywords are a major thing, like on any social platforms, be it Instagram or LinkedIn, keywords or hashtags are the main thing.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, got it. So, uh, one thing that you might think is very underrated. And just a second, I'm sharing my screen. This is networking.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay. So, why networking matters? Because you are not just creating content or speaking in the void. You're not talking back at customers. You're actually creating an environment where they can interact with you. They are willing to share something. They have their opinions. They're open to share with you. Okay. So whenever you are doing networking, you are engaging with the people, you extend that opportunity to connect and get clients from there, get visibility from there. Even that's how I landed this speaking opportunity, because I was networking on LinkedIn. So if you want such speaking opportunities or you want clients, then the best thing that you can do apart from creating content is networking.
Mhm.
So I'll share one case study with you that the client that I'm currently working with. So she's a sales coach and she's operating with manufacturers, the manufacturing businesses. She's a sales coach for manufacturing businesses. So what I've done with her profile is, like I mentioned in this profile as well, I have helped her have a credibility statement here. She has a very specific result of
Mhm.
helping a company scale from 17 CR to 50 CR. That was her credible statement. So I have mentioned the credible statement in her uh, bio section on Instagram as well as LinkedIn. So when you see something like a credible statement where you see the transformation moving from point A to point B, the trust is built. Apart from that, I have mentioned what are the clienteles she is working with. So I have mentioned she is working with manufacturers. So if you see here also Simran has mentioned she is working uh, with like we working with coaches. She helped coaches. Okay. And for my client, it was very specific that she was helping manufacturing business owners. So with this, I wrote her I help statement as the I help manufacturers and coaching businesses. Okay. And when someone goes into her profile, they immediately know that she is a person who is helping manufacturers, and she is someone who has generated a massive uh, turnover, sales turnover of 17 CR to 50 CRs in 3 years. She also have testimony like getting uh, getting a client from 2 lakhs per month to 20 lakhs per month within 6 to 8 months of duration. So I'm saying why these unique transformations are credible to you, because these are your results. So whenever you are including anything like this in your uh, bio section or this starting section of LinkedIn, then you will be able to see that more people are able to connect with you. Then again, when you start networking with them, you will see that these people are able to connect with you better, know you better. Just a second. Yeah. So with this, I am open to audit one of your profiles. If you are willing to share your LinkedIn profile, I will be happy to go over that LinkedIn profile and help you with the suggestions, like how you can improve it. So just you have to drop them in the chat button. Anyone who is interested in the live audit of their profile can drop their profile IDs in the chat button. Okay, just a second. I'm going to the profile, Murthy. Okay, your profile seems impressive. Just a second, I'll share the screen. Yeah. So you have written about your introduction that you're a finance leader with 20 years of experience in finance, cost optimization, operational excellence across industries. Okay. But Murthy, what I feel is uh, your credible statement is missing. That's great that you have worked over 20 years and you're bringing the knowledge of 20 years with you, but you'll also have to show the transformation that you are doing here. So if you can include one transformation statement here, like how you help your company, your previous company, or how you helped your client move from A to B, that will be great. Apart from this, you can include some keywords. I believe you are a coach and you want to be addressed as a finance coach. So here you can include the keywords like finance coach. And if you have a clear map that you're dealing with a certain set of people, you can be dealing with HNIs, you can be dealing with people who have a net worth more than 10 CRs. So have this in the bio section so the person knows that you are someone who can help them. Also, I'm going to check your about section. Enthusiasm, excited, okay. 20 years of experience, great. Competencies include, okay. So these all things are fine, but again, you need to show people how you can help them. Okay, so maybe when you are showing your competencies here, you can also include uh, statements or case studies or the ideal audience you are working with. The feature section also have this certificate, which absolutely helps you establish the credibility. But if you see the feature section of mine, so feature section is a area where you have kind of a real estate. So whenever someone is going through your profile, they can see the feature links. So why not utilize this with a link where they can meet you? They can know more about your service or a personal win.
হুম, সেরকম কিছু খারাপ নেই, একটা জ্বর জ্বর ভাব হয়ে আছে। জ্বর জ্বর ভাব হয়ে গেছে? হ্যাঁ,
Indrani, I
এমনি
think
কোনো
you're
কিছু
on
নেই, সর্দি
unmute.
হচ্ছে বা কাশি হচ্ছে।
Yeah, thank you. So I'm just going through your post. Okay, reposting someone else's content is good, but you also need to post your content. All of these credentials are good, but understand from the audience perspective that when I'm going through your profile, I should clearly know within 10 to 15 seconds of time that are you going to help me or not. So for this, you can include statements which establishes your credibility. You can tell how you are helping a particular set of people. Like if you're using any frameworks, then you can also mention there because people are curious, like what is this framework? Content to leads framework. If I name any of the framework, like content to lead framework, what is this framework? So if you have any unique process, you can mention it here. You need to mention your credible statement. You have to mention your positioning as a finance coach. And again, the content, if you see, you need to check that what are the people, the top finance creators are posting. Like if you know about finance with Sharan, so he has a different profile portfolio. If you know about Ankur Variku, you can see his profile also. Just a second. Yeah. So he is establishing himself as founder. So that is one thing he want people to know about him. Then Varikru, then speaker, author. So these are the things he want people to know about him. Also, he is mentioning about his experience, whatever credentials he has mentioned there. Like he has mentioned he taught 3.7 lakh students across the world. Isn't that a great number? So even if you have dealt with 4 or 5 people, you can mention your credible statement. And you need to utilize your feature section as a real estate. It is very important. You can include your links. So coaches, if you have a Calendly link or you offer any discussion link, you can also feature this here. And another button would be this book an appointment or visit my website. So this section allows you to have a link if you are a premium. Otherwise, if you are not having a premium subscription of LinkedIn, then you can use the feature section here. Again, if you see Shah Rukh Khan is not very relatable to what Variku does, but he have included because people know about Shah Rukh Khan. People can easily relate. People want to see what this post is about. So, if you're including an event or you are capitalizing on something which mass people know, then it will help you get the attention of the people and they want to comment more on the post. Also, one thing is ki uh, if you are helping people understand what your journey is about, then they are able to connect more. So there is in the content also, like you can tell me if you have seen content pieces like when people share their personal journey, they have been from a different field and they have gone to a different field, right? So when you see such journeys, you are inspired, you are inclined to know more about what these people are doing, and you have that connection request sent. And in no time, you are in the DMs, you are chatting with them, you are understanding, and you like that person. And then you go ahead and schedule that discovery call or clarity call with that person for the coaching services. So that's how it goes, and that's how personal brand help you to leverage the opportunity and make you stand out from the crowd. I have another profile request. Let me check the profile. Just a second, guys. Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, Dharmender sir, I'm just going through your profile. So, yeah, you have mentioned your I help statement. I help you to empower an ultimate prosperity in your life. That's a great statement, but just add a few tangible outcomes. Like when you are saying unlimited prosperity, what does unlimited prosperity mean to a person? Prosperity can be different for different person. Like it can be having a paycheck of 50 lakhs per year for one person. Another person, it can be 50 lakh in 1 month. So here you can add the credible statements that you have earned so far working with your clients. And if you don't have any clients right now, this goes for everyone, okay? So if you don't have any clients right now, you are working, you can look back and see, like, from your experience point of view, what was that time when you have impacted someone's life. For example, Bindu was a teacher, so she can easily say that I have taught 500 students in my career lifetime. I have counseled about 60 parents to have better parenting styles in my whole career. So these are the results she already have because she have worked with the people. So that's how you can use your previous examples to have your credible statements. Again, about section, you can include more words because it gives you like about 2-3 paragraphs to write. So this space is very useful. You can utilize it to share your experience, like what is the time frame from which you are working and what are your unique offers. So in both of the profiles which I have checked till now, a unique offer is missing abhi tak, like till the point I have checked. And the features. So, sir, you have been featuring your post, which is great. Like you can feature one of your post, or you can feature like one card for your YouTube channel. But if you want to attract clients through LinkedIn, please use the space to have a, li- a link that goes to your discovery call booking or Calendly link. I'm just looking at your post so that I can help you. I hope you don't mind. Okay. I'm excited to announce I'm writing a book. That's great. Teenagers' educational life. Great. Okay. Yeah. So I think not more people at this stage know about the book or the benefits of the book. So instead of directly pitching about the book, what you can do is you can share some of the learnings or the experience that you have poured in the book. This way, you will be able to connect to the people and they will be seeing, okay, so this book also has this information and it might be helpful. More chapters are there. So let me go ahead and check this book. So those kind of posts which build curiosity around. So if you have been doing that or you do that, it's great. Okay. Yeah, so I think the posting frequency is also very less. So guys, if you are a coach and you want to have your digital presence, then at least post 3 times a week, because if you post lesser, it will not make sense for your audience or the platform. It's like a guest when you go to someone's house in 3-4 months and then you disappear. But you need to show up almost 3 times a week, if not every day, for your content to work and stand out. So I think, yes, we can work on the frequency of the content and we can use things like attention grabbing hooks, like the one I explained in my presentation. So let me just quickly show you a few posts of mine. Since we are a very close-knitted audience, I like to share with you like these are the posts that I have been doing. So, like I taught you, this has some number. This has a time relatability. This shows my unique experience, like what is my working experiences with the client. Also, I'll take you through the post structures. Okay. So these two lines are the lines which appear whenever any person is opening my post. So I have built curiosity. Then I have taken them that why do you need this? So most people are looking for leads. The coaches are looking for leads. So I mentioned कि your profile has been watched, but the leads are not there. It is a relatable problem, right? So when you make these kind of statements in your hook, which are the first 3 lines, so one is space, so that's why here 2 lines are being presented. So when you have these 2 lines, it will create an impact, and people will be uh, wanting to know more that what this post is about. Again, in this post, I have put time relatability. Then I have create I have created a FOMO that yes, people want to be on every platform. So even if when you look at this post, I have ended it with something that is helpful for them. So if you follow this structure in your post, you can create something like uh, if you are looking to save 25% of your salary this year in 2025, and you also want to have a vacation, like a foreign vacation. I'm just thinking about the things that people can relate. Okay, yes, this is my dream, this is my aspiration. Then they are more likely to open your post. Again, then in the post, first the part is hook. Here is the hook. Then goes, who is this post for? So I've specifically written this post for coaches. So I'll mention that. Again, I have mentioned what is the pain statement. What are their pain points? So again, then I have agitated the problem. Okay, you want to be present on multiple platforms, but why? Why this can be a recipe for disaster? Because you cannot engage on all of these platforms practically, right? It can take up to 4 to 5 hours of your day, and you will ultimately start procrastinating. So, what do? You follow 1, 2, 3 steps, and then your plan is simplified. So, if you're writing the post in this format, people will be able to relate and they will be able to uh, leave comments like I have on this one. You see, people are leaving comments that are not just generic. They are sharing they are sharing their own unique experiences. Less is more. So this founder found that my post was relatable. So he is sharing. Pooja is sharing ki yes, every platform you don't need to present on every platform. So again, this is how you build relatability and you talk to your ideal audience, and then people start interacting with you. So I think it was too much of gyan in this webinar. And if there is anything that you want to ask, you may go ahead and ask now.
Thanks, Juhi. It was not Gyan, but it was more practical, and I really liked it.
Thank
And
you.
you know, in spite of so many years of experience in the corporate world, this is something very new to me
Mm-hmm.
and completely new, different world for me. So I'm just trying to figure out all these things, whatever you were telling me. I've been not very good at social media platforms. I mean, to be very honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if I tell you, you will not believe, but I don't know how to operate Facebook, right? So is a fact with Instagram also. But it
Okay.
looks like, you know, the field in which we are trying to enter, your presence is required. Of course, you need to balance it out in different platforms in different ways. But whatever you shared as of now is very interesting and very informative for all of us. At least for me, I can tell you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. That was an amazing feedback. So yeah, these are some practical tips that you can apply. And if you face any kind of issue, like whenever you are starting, you are new, you are a one-person team, you are doing your social media, you are doing your own client calls, you are handling clients, you're doing everything. But once you start progressing as a coach, okay, I have 3 clients. I do not want to do social media. I have 5 clients. I don't have the bandwidth to interact, to engage on all of these different platforms. Okay, I have 6 clients now. I don't have the time even to think what to post, and my whole month went blank. So these kind of situations will arise once you start uh, getting clients and you start having that time crunch, because posting also will take time, you need to do the research, you need to have a clear strategy, systems in place. Just a second. Where does my notepad? Yeah. Okay. So firstly, if you are doing your own content, here is one thing that you have to do. This is niche research. For niche research, what are the things you need to take care that who is the ideal audience? What are their pain points? How you can help them, and what stage they are in their life, like how you can talk to them. So these are the 3 4 things which you need to research beforehand creating any content. So where you can get this information, you can simply go to the top creators in your niche and check what type of content they are creating, how the people are responding to the content that they are creating. For example, if someone is saying ki, okay, if you want to do personal branding, do this, then people are, I'm facing this issue. So if you are a personal branding expert, you can go ahead and create that post key. If you have certain issues, then you have to do 1 2 3 4 things. Okay, so that is how you do the research. Then you should decide your content pillars. What are content pillars? To just give you a gist of what is content pillar, these are buckets in which you can segregate the topics that you want to speak. For example, if you're a finance coach, you may want to speak about budgeting, you may want to speak about investing opportunities, you may want to speak about uh, cost cost cutting, yeah, cost controlling in your home, how to invest. So these are 3 4 different topics that you can use as you can use as content pillars. Again, you need at least 3 types of content, which is tofu, mofu, and tofu. So these are very strange names. I'll just explain you. Tofu is top of the funnel, mofu is middle of the funnel, and bofu is bottom of the funnel. So top funnel posts are something that will get you the highest reach. These might not have all the qualified people to interact. These might not have the ideal client profile, but it will give you a boost in your reach. It will put you in front of many people. Then you have middle of the funnel post. These posts are designed to show your expertise, to show your unique client transformations. And bottom funnel are the posts where you are directly pitching your offers. Okay. So if you are a complete new coach, then I would suggest focus more on tofu post, because you need that first uh, awareness, your brand visibility in front of as many audiences as you want. Also, on this stage, focus a little bit less, but on middle of the funnel content, because here you can share what are the things you have done till now, and you are building the trust. So once you establish, like after 1.5 months, and you are consistent with your posting, then I would suggest you to go with the bottom funnel post where you are pitching the offers, because now you have a pool of people who are constantly interacting with you. They know you, they know the exact results that you have bought, and they know that you are not just another life coach or just another finance coach. What unique value you bring to the table, they are aware about that. And then whenever you are pitching your offers, you will get DMs and you will get all the leads. So these were the 3 things that I feel if you're DIYing your strategy, the content pillars, you need to keep in mind. Again, so this is something like, initially, if you're a 1% team, you can do it all by yourself, no pressure, you are learning, you're taking things slow. But remember that crafting your unique content can take so many hours because you have to do the research, you have to script, you have to learn copy. And not many people are into that, because when you have a wait list of client, you don't have the time or the bandwidth, and you also shouldn't focus on the content, because that is not your unique job. People are now complaining that, okay, I have to dance on reels to get famous, and that is very, very realistic. So again, you don't have to do all the research, or you don't have to do the work all by yourself. Once you start earning and you are at some level where you can invest in a social media manager or a LinkedIn expert, then you should definitely leverage and save your time on that. Because 15 hours are something like, if you are giving a life coaching session and it is priced at 80,000, and you are giving 2 hours of session, then you can entertain a new client out of this time, right? So once you have the initial number of 2 3 clients and you are ready to invest, then you should definitely go for a LinkedIn expert or a social media manager who can help you uh, post content and help you get that visibility and the leads you deserve. Okay. Apart from that, if even if you're posting content, your content might not work good if you're not engaging. So on every platform, I would suggest ki 30 to 40 minutes you engage per day with the people. The people can be your niche people, the people can be your ideal client profiles or your followers. So engage with them. There is one more question which you might be having. Ki, I don't have enough followers right now. How I can engage? So on LinkedIn, you can go to the top creators. You can read the post. You can start engaging with the people who have commented on their post. And I guarantee you, if you do that consistently for about a month, you will see these people are also moving to your page and interacting with your content, because I have seen the results for myself and my client. And if you want, like if you are in a stage where you want to connect with me, and you want to hire me, or you want to see if we can work together, then definitely you can get in touch with me. After this call, I will share my LinkedIn profile and you can directly reach out to me for any questions or any help that you need. Okay, Dharmendra, I just saw your message. Okay, suppose if there is no competitor or any leaders in my vertical, then so that you can take the niche. So suppose you are okay, tell me your niche first, then I'll tell you the rest, like how to tackle it. So what is your niche?
Hi, Julie.
Yeah. Hi,
I'm
Dharminder.
audible. Yeah.
Yes, yes, you are
See,
audible.
yeah. See, basically, I have a different concept here
Mm-hmm.
because I myself am an ISO consultant and lead auditor. Okay.
Okay.
So my way of seeing things is because see, when I am a consultant and auditor for an MNC company or any other company, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we go through all the verticals.
Okay.
Okay. So now the difference, how I can explain you is, suppose let us presume that Juhi is a doctor in orthopedics.
Mm-hmm.
So your specialization is in orthopedics,
Okay.
but I am running the specialty hospital. Got the
Right.
point? The
Yeah.
reason, see, actually, this whatever evaluation you did just now, it
Mm-hmm.
was around 3 years back. Whatever you just saw was
Mm-hmm.
3 years back postings.
Yeah.
Okay, so now after 15, yes, we were into research mode for the last 8 years, and
Mm-hmm.
now even only last week I had one more discussion with Rajni ji, and now we are coming out with solutions for every decade. See,
Oh.
prosperity, yes, as you said, prosperity is a huge stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
what we have understood from in our research is that every decade, the prosperity, the meaning of prosperity changes. See, if you are below 20, the meaning of prosperity is entirely different.
Right.
If you are between 21 and 30, it is again different. 31 to 40 is again different. So that is the reason what we have done is we are coming up with a specific customized program for each decade. So that is
Okay.
how it has been planned. Hope now
Okay.
you got the over glimpse of it.
But I still didn't get the people who you are working with or you are planning to work with.
See, that is what I'm telling. See, if you see that actually the posting what teenagers educational life is now the book is already published in Amazon. It has been renamed as Teenagers Life Mastery. So this is a specific book for teenagers between 12 and 19 years, their
Mhm.
parents and the teachers. So every specific program has a specific audience and specific message. For example, if they are between 21 and 30, we have our maybe by down the line 3-4 months, the second program is coming up. It is called as YFL, Your
Okay.
Finance Life. So there we will be talking only about finance
Mm-hmm.
because how to achieve financial freedom before 30 years. So that is the specific objective. So like
Got
that, between 31 to 40, again, there is a different objective. 41 to 50, again, different objective. 51 to 60, different objective. 60
it.
plus is again a different objective. So here
Right.
we are designing it for the whole life.
Okay. So what I feel is your plan, your course of action, and your offers lies into two verticals. First is life coach. When you talk about the decades, you talk about the age factors, then you touch the aspects of life. So, one possible interaction community could be of life coaches. Another possible interaction committee could be of parent coaches. So if you search a parent coach, you will see that they are also dealing with all sort of uh, parenting things like someone may be a teenager's parent coach. Someone will be a early years parenting coach. So you can interact with these people because they share a common audience space. So
Yeah.
if you're writing a book about teenagers, who will be interested in? Parents will be interested in, right? And who else parents follow? Parents
See
can
this.
follow.
Yeah, I'll put it the other way. The stakeholders for teenage mastery is, of course, the teenagers, their parents, teachers,
Mhm.
school community, and educators. So
Right.
all these things we have already discussed in our one of the chapters in the book.
Okay. Yeah, so all of these fall under your niche, and these are the people you can engage with whenever, like, you can engage, as I mentioned, also, like, with the parent coaches, with the educational institute. So yes, these will be wonderful if you can interact with them and engage with them. These are the peoples who can give you an opportunity to host a webinar. Like if you go and interact with schools, especially the schools which are like very modern, they keep doing activities for teachers, for parents, for students. Then if you interact with them, you might land into opportunity where you can have a session with the parents or the teachers.
No, definitely, I wouldn't like to take up that issue because there are few obstacles and as well as financial aspects into the educational institutes directly getting involved. So we wouldn't like to do that because we have already doing this pilot project for the last 4 years, and
Mhm.
we have got amazing results. Based on that itself, we have a strategy whom to approach and how to approach, the do's and don'ts, the job profiles and the responsibilities are very clear with us.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. I think that that answers your question because you said ki like whom to interact with if I don't have a clear niche. So these are the people the stakeholders which you have mentioned.
No, that is what. Instead of calling it as the niche, what I would like to put it as the stake. I would definitely like to talk to the stakeholders.
Yeah, that will be perfect and that will work for you for the
Yeah,
LinkedIn. Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Yes. And anyway, it was really nice talking to you. And shortly, I'll get in touch with you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome, welcome. Thank you. It was really nice talking to you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Yeah, thank you. So I'll just wrap the session. If anyone have anything, any questions, or want to say anything, like a feedback, what did you learn out of this session? Anything that inspires you to post that one content piece tomorrow. Anything, it can be anything. You can unmute yourself and speak.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Amelia. I think
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm Bareria Masiko from Uganda
Wow.
in East Africa.
Mhm.
I'm happy finally I've made it on your podcast. You are always inviting me, and somehow the timing is not convenient for me.
Okay.
What I have missed most of the session, but I want
Mhm.
to thank you for your resilience and consistency. And I'm learning a lot from you.
Thank you
I
so
wanted
much.
to say thank you, and I hope I'll have a good partnership with you.
Yeah, that's definitely we can do and we can talk about it. Also, this session is getting recorded, so if you want any recording for that, maybe we can arrange that.
Okay, thank you so much. I
Sure,
hope I'll catch up the next sessions.
sure, that will be great. I am happy I could help.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then people, I'm calling it a night. It's already 9:48. We have extended some part of the session, so I'm really sorry whoever is waiting for having that dinner. uh, Ranjani, I think let's wrap the session. If anyone have any questions, they can drop in the group, or maybe you can uh, help me figure out like wherever the people are stuck, I can help them.
Sure. So thank you everyone for especially for those who are staying till the end, and the session was really good. You have given very actionable, doable things, and start of the year, this is the place we want to start, that you build a strong personal brand. It is not just looking impressive, it
Mhm.
actually pulls and gets the money that have already put on your vision board for
Yeah,
2020.
right.
So, looking forward that we all are crushing our goals and making the difference and impact that we are here for. And thank you, Miriam Momo, for joining. I know I've been bothering you for a long time, but I will be catching you soon on the podcast next week. Okay. So thank you, Satvir. Thank you, Mr. Murthy. Thank you, Utkarsh. Thank you, Mary. And we will have Wednesdays for all the technical training, skill development, business strategies being discussed. There will be podcast on Fridays, and Mondays I will be sharing the stories of people who have inspired me and have been doing an amazing work already. So all right, Juhi, I will take a conversation after this call. Maybe sometime tomorrow you can call me. I'll give you the next steps. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Guys, wonderful audience. Yeah, bye.